Herzlich willkommen zurück zum ESL TV von RaidCall EMS One.
Ja.
Ich bin der Joe und da ist der Paul. And now we're going to switch back to English. that was enough German for one day, I think. Yeah, so there we go.
See, didn't even need a knife round for German. We'll just bring you back in German. It's absolutely fine. All our German viewers are just like, wow, Joe speaks amazing English.
And everyone's really happy now because I fixed my jacket thing.
Yeah, what was that on about? I saw the comments were like, fix your jacket. I was like, we can't take it off. I mean, what's wrong with it? Is it short or is it the wrong colour?
Like,
it was because it was strapped.
Like this.
It's like your lace was strapped or something, yeah.
Now everyone...
Anyway, fashion problems aside, it's going to be a monster game next up.
And
ESC.
We didn't show the sneaky cam.
Oh, we didn't, did we? Should we do that now?
Kind of weird.
There it is. Look. Oh, look at us on TV.
Actually, not even focused, so that's good.
Yeah, it's sort of weird out there, isn't it? Hello. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's a wonder that where and why that's set up like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
well, yesterday actually they were both there, so that's probably
okay.
Probably why. So we're about to get off with the knife round. As I said, ESC versus k1ck. Apparently, Fox is a beast today. Apparently, he went 34 for 19 in their game earlier on. So that is pretty sick stuff, right?
Yes,
there.
it is. We should just give you a little bit of background on these two teams as they're warming up right now. k1ck eSports played in all 4 cups.
What's going on? People are invisible.
What? Wait, what?
Eh?
Invisible ninjas.
What is going on?
And this is the knife round by the looks of things. Well, okay. There's some knives flying around, and well, that looks like Fox is kind of going to be killed. I've always wanted the ability to throw knives in this game, and maybe the update just gave us that. I don't know. Look at those knives; they're like swirling around in the wind. I think we might have to restart the game, you know. Yeah, we better restart before they get... Or is it fixed now?
Wow, no, we're going to have to restart, I think.
Yeah, we are going to have to restart. Sorry about that. Weird. Anyway, while he's doing that, I'll tell you about the two teams. So, k1ck Esports, one of the few teams who've played in all 4 cups. They were knocked out in round 2 by Faculty in week 1, who then went on to do very well, reaching the final, of course. In round 2, they lost to Epsilon, who won the final in round Cup 2. In 3, they won against Temp and Dot Pixels and then got knocked out by Fnatic, who then won the Cup. And in Cup 4, you guessed it, yep, they went out to the eventual Cup winners very game. So k1ck have had a bit of a hard draw, it has to be said, which is why I'm not actually that surprised that they've beaten LDLC, just because we knew that these 4 teams were very closely matched on paper. ESC, by contrast, 1-4, lost 3 through the group stage, through the cup stages. They played in Cup 1s, 3 and 4. Their losses included losses against the Nexus and Very Games. And more importantly, in Cup 1, they went down 16-11 to ESC. So they actually beat ESC in Cup 1, which is why this is revenge for the Poles.
And that was the pistol round, by the way.
Oh, it was it?
We're actually getting there. Almost missed it. Thanks to that awesome
invisibility mode.
Stuff. GG Valve.
Viz.
So 1-0, ESC winning out the pistol and the knife, as we almost saw with those.
We sort of did. That was like there was like a tornado of knives going on.
It was
quite funny.
Somewhat strange.
Yes, it
was.
Brilliant. Whoa! Where did that one come from? That was an awesome shot from Insta. Threw into Lord through B tunnels, just clipped him as he walked past. They were both running past at the same time, and the Portuguese stars have an advantage by a man. That's dropped immediately by Neo, who picks off Fox, not having quite the start he would have liked, as Neo goes spraying in to Muti and picks up the frag on him. Taz will pick up the frag on Inter as well. So now there are 4v2. This should be a straightforward round. Kuban's going to get one, and Pasha finishes things off. So eco round is converted for the Poles. They lead 2-0, and this will be a good time to take you through the teams, Joe.
Yeah, let's do that. Obviously for ESC, we have Pasha, Lord, Taz, Neo, and Kuban. And on the other side for k1ck, we have Mutti, which is German for a very cute way to say mother. Ins, Emotion, Fox, and New. So there we go.
Indeed. The Portuguese already having won their first group game against the double finalists from France, LDLC, who are now really under pressure in this group. Must beat absolute legends in the other game that's being played right now if they want to take any further part in deciding which teams go through to the LAN finals. Remember, only the top 2 can go through. Fox is going to absolutely smash Lord on short. Beautiful shot from him to kick things off. And again, they've got a man advantage, almost 2 man advantage, because Pasha's only got 7 health here. Muti comes under a lot of fire from k1ck and will get dropped. And again, gets a frag in the middle of that. Then double from Neo gives them an advantage. Now Ince is the last man alive, and he's finished off by a hat-trick claiming Neo. And now is where the real guns start happening. It's the gun round in round 4.
Yeah, Neo's like, am I going to buy another one? Yes, I am. Good. Pasha, did I hit you at long?
Yeah, he did. He did 93.
Yeah. A lot of damage. But either way, we are going to see what k1ck are really made of. As I said earlier on, Fox seems to be in form today. That 30, what was it? 34? 40?
I think 33 and 19, I think he was earlier. Yeah, 34 19.
So
monster round. Monster
ridiculous
game.
Start for him. Yeah, today. Well, it's quite ironic, really. I mean, as you said, LDLC, if they lose this game, they're all but out.
Yeah, pretty much
of it.
It would depend on the result of this game as well. If k1ck won this one, they would have 6 points. ESC would have 1. Absolute Legends would have 3. So technically and mathematically speaking, LDLC would still have a slim chance, but would then have to beat ESC in their final game pretty heavily, and hope that other result goes their way as well. So needing a win. All 4 teams needing a win right now as k1ck picks up a second kill of the round. Just Fox remaining here. Does have the AWP as well. Gets a nade kill onto k1ck. And now it's a 2v1. This isn't impossible, but the bomb right now is down. So, actually, no, it's not down. My bad. Or is it down? Yeah, like minimap could be away. Yeah, it could be. I thought it was, and then I was like, wait, hang on, is it moving?
Confused.
Yeah, well, the mini map
confused.
was kind of like moving around or something. It was weird. 4-0 anyway.
Yeah, Paul's starting off very strong here on the T side on Dust 2, which of course is a T-sided map.
Indeed, it is the only T-sided map.
Statistically, it is
Statman
50. Let's call it 55 to 45%.
Yeah, it is pretty much 40-55.
So this one going to be an eco round, apart from that AWP of Fox, which he saved in the last one, and he's going to die straight away. Ince tried to get onto it, but he got shot in the face as well. There's Lord chiming in with a frag onto New, and it's now all on Muti and Emotion. And before I can get my words out, they are both dead as well. 5 out of 5 for ESC.
Am I wrong in thinking he was used to be Mutt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Irish, not Muti. Mutt. That's why it's kind of thrown me off. I don't like it when people do that. My brain's not good enough to process a name which I know, and then they stick some other letters at the end of it, and it all throws me off.
We do ask the players to use their correct names as well, believe it or not, but they rarely listen to the League Ops or us, frankly. They don't care. They're just rebels with no cause. 5-0 right now. Talking to rebels, ESC completely in the driving seat in this second game, despite the fact that k1ck came off the first game against LDLC very hot indeed, particularly Fox. Hasn't really got himself going just yet. Does have AWP again. Is well respected around Europe for his AWP play. And with 60 seconds of round 6 to go, we were static in mid. Now with Neo, rifle in hand, about to make his way towards the B bomb site, I would imagine. He's just checking and making sure that he doesn't get caught out. And does pick up a lovely headshot. Actually, it wasn't a headshot, it was through the door, but Ince is going to come back and pick up a double here. Might get a third through the window, and he does get a third. Is he going to go for a fourth? He's going to have a chance of a 5-man. No, shut down by Neo. Fantastic little bit of play by Ince, though. Gets the hat-trick. Mutt's now going to come back round and try and get Neo at the window. And it's a 3 versus 2 right now. Bomb is now planted. Here comes Mutt. Gets the first one. Has to switch away from the rifle now. Neo perfectly positioned. Gets the first. Can he get the second? No, he can't. And in comes the defuse. And k1ck eSports Club are alive and kicking. It's 1v5. in terms of the score.
Apologies for that sneeze. It was one of them that you just don't feel coming. It just appeared. It just appeared.
Did it?
Out of
It's
nowhere.
like an insta sneeze.
Insta sneeze. Gave no warning of its incoming
Well, that's
presence.
okay. I had an insta. I don't know what it was yesterday. It wasn't a burp or anything. It was just a.
Is your stomach saying, feed me?
It was.
God damn it.
It was.
I'm hungry.
And I had a nice bratwurst on the way home.
Oh, you did?
Bratwurst, das ist gut.
So, round number 7. Obviously, both teams with weapons this time around. Kick after winning that last one, and ESC, who, after 5 in a row, got the cash to spend. As can shoot there, Pasha. He saw the arm and he's like, is he going to move? Is he going to move? He's not going to move, is he? Bam. Shoot him in the face. Nicely done. And that leaves us at 5v4. ESC got the man advantage. But what can they do with it? Here comes a push around. Emotion going to be waiting through the doors. He takes down Taz, but Lord there to mop up the frag afterwards. And if ESC carry on like this, then they will be able to win this round. But let's see. Rotation coming in from Kick. 2 men coming from the CT spawn. As Fox comes around the back, he's going to shoot k1ck. And I think that was the bomb, right? Yes, I believe it was. The bomb was with k1ck. So they've got it all on their hands as Fox is going to get lured as well. He just made a jump a little bit too high there inside of the pit. Fox takes his opportunity. In's going to come around the back. New currently on Catwalk. He's going to be looking for the frags here on towards Pasha and Neo. Gets himself 1. Can he find number 2? Neo still alive. He's going to take out Ins. Fox coming in from the backside. And Fox with the AK will mop it up. That's a strong round from Kick. It's 5-2.
Yes, and finally, the Portuguese connecting to the server, which is all very good for a nice battle. We wanted it to be close.
Thought they were just sunning themselves in the Algarve.
Yeah, I think they were at one point. 5-0 down. Didn't seem to have any reply to the polls, and the last 2 rounds have been very clinical for them. Hoping to carry it on right now. Last round perhaps for ESC with the money situation right now, as Lord just gets a little bit of clip of health taken away from him. Just 20 points of health from the spam at the B tunnels. Fox is busy covering A right now, not with AWP. He's a little bit of short cash, and in any case they've managed to steal away a couple of M4, in fact 3 M4s on their side right now. They've stolen an AK, so he has actually an M4, doesn't have the money for AWP just yet. But I imagine if they win this round he'll be fine. We're down under a minute remaining in round number 8. And so far, nothing doing on either side. Just a little bit of spam through smoke. Mutt now trying to make his way through CT spawn. Gets the feeling that they might just be pushing towards that B-bomb site. One drops off the ledge though, right in front of Mutt, and it was Taz who got dropped. Fox will pick up the second one, also on that A site, and then they all fall down like dominoes. Mutt, Emotion and Fox combine, and k1ck eSports have their 3rd consecutive round, and it might just be time for a 4th, is it, for an eco? No, they are going to buy just once more. An ESC lead, but it is getting closer, 5-3.
Yeah, getting closer here, and Kick, you know, putting up a good amount of rounds here for the first 8. 3 out of 8 is definitely not a bad total whatsoever. And if they get rolling in this one, they could come out with a lead at the end of the first half. Obviously, it's still a long way to go, so let's not speculate. Let's take the facts. Pasha here is down to 58 HP remaining after just 25 seconds of the round. ESC still not really making any push out whatsoever. Neo down to 44 himself as the chopper flies over. And they still wait. 1 minute to go. Looking like it's going to be another A push coming out of ESC. Flash middle double doors. Where's it coming from? Here we go. Fox is going to be the man defending the catwalk area. There's his first shot, and he's going to deal with Neo expertly. Can he get himself another one? Taz coming in. Fox is going to take his head off. Can he have Lord as well? Yes, he can. Brilliant from Fox. That's 3 kills. Only 1 reply so far. There's number 4. Can he get the ace? No, he can't. Pasha going to spoil his day. But Pasha left with just 15 HP. We were saying that Fox is hot today, and my God, is he on fire. It's 5-4. 4 rounds in a row for k1ck.
think he just claimed 485 health points of the 500 that ESC started the round with. 15 points of health away from an ace. Wonderful four-man from Fox. Sits at the top of the board as well. 11 and 5 now. Neo on the other side having a great game, 10 and 6. Everyone chiming in with some frags though, so no one falling behind just yet. Other than the Big Mo is now with the Portuguese. 4 rounds in a row. We often talk about the game being about momentum, and the pendulum has fully swung the other way right now as, well, Neo will just walk into a face full of M4 bullets. Muck gets the first one. He should better fill his boots here, but he's had to switch away from that M4, so only gets 2. New will now rotate back through those double doors, get the first, then gets a little bit of blinding, but then easily picks off the last one of the round. And we are tied up. It's all 5-5 now. And k1ck. It's weird how this game's been, isn't it? I mean, ESC looked really, really sharp first 5 rounds.
Looked like they could run away with it.
They did, and they didn't look like they were doing anything wrong. k1ck couldn't do anything right. Suddenly, last 5 rounds, ESC looked pretty ordinary, it has to be said, with their T-strats, and k1ck are absolutely wonderful.
One could say they've kicked it up a gear. Sorry.
I'm just going to press the escape button and get out of here.
That was worse. As what's going on? It's 1 versus 3. It's Neo that's the last man left alive coming up. He's going to get grenaded down to 17 health. And he's going to have to run back because the bomb is down at the end of long 8. That grenade won't connect, and Neo going to have to take a different route around. Well, where is he going this time? Let's switch over to him. See what he's got up his sleeve. He's just collecting grenades as he goes around. Smoke. Gonna be thrown out. There's another smoke for him. Right, all the grenades that my team bought but didn't get to use because they all died so fast. 40 seconds still to go. And Neo trying to run rings around k1ck here, but they've got one man over in A site that is in, so you can see him just through the smoke. Needs to be a little bit careful here. He's actually behind the boxes. His position is now going to be spotted. There's the nade over, and it's going to do a little bit of damage. Neo is going to manage to pick off New. Can he find the last man? Ince is going to hold him off. And close stuff from Neo, but just not enough. 6-5, 6 rounds in a row for k1ck.
Close round as well. Neo very, very close to clutching that one. That's the second time we've seen him this evening try and do that and come very close. It was a 4v1 earlier that he nearly pulled off. But nearly's not good enough. And the Portuguese now have the lead in this game after being 5-0 down. They now lead 6-5. I should also say a little interesting stat. Well, not even a stat, a fact. My daughter, my eldest daughter, is 14. Doesn't really watch too much Counter-Strike or any eSports, actually, but she has tuned in occasionally. And a couple of weeks ago, she tuned in and she arrived in the Twitch channel and said, "Hey, I'm Red Eye's dad." And then, of course, you morons in the Twitch channel.
Red Eye's dad.
Yeah, and sorry, Red Eye's my dad. And all the morons in the Twitch channel, just the morons, not the good guys in there, they all went, "Yeah, he's my dad too." So no one
crisis averted.
Which is
if
funny.
I ever have children, I'm going to say
about that. But
there's going to be a ban on going into Twitch.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely put that ban on. But her favourite team would be ESC because that's actually her initials. ESC. Exactly her initials, so it would be her team. Neo right now for that team, trying to blast his way through the hole, but gets down. And actually, they've got 2 in a row. Point-blank shot, double in from Pasha. Into New both dropped, and they've suddenly turned this one around. But Pasha, last man alive now, has got to get 2 more. Switches over to the AK at the wrong time, and Fox will pick him off through the door. Another round in the bag for the Portuguese. They are looking sweet ads right now. 7-5.
Yep, and AK's still flooding in the game. Feeling sorry for ESC here. Giving them the weapons to go with. And that's going to be the newest Twitch joke. I'm Red Eye's daughter. Red Eye's my dad. That's all we're going to have now for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Well, it beats Day 9's dead.
Everyone's dead, apparently, if you watch Twitch chat. So,
yeah,
7-5. As the smoke's coming down. Not much of a lively opening round, not a single point of health taken away from anyone. As I say, that Pasha going to come around onto long 8, takes out Emotion. Can this be the first round for ESC after losing 7 on the bounce? There's a second one, Fox taken out by Taz. And now it's only 3 men left alive, and Nu doesn't really have much health to go with. Caught out of position there as well. Ince is actually coming in through those B tunnels. Lord gets the better of him, even after he threw his AK down there to give his position away completely. And it's now all on Nu, who will take out Lord. And that's it.
Round done. Just a quick update from the other game. LDLC against
Absolute Legends.
Absolute Legends, yeah, my bad, I was just looking at something else. 9-3 right now to Absolute Legends, who are on the CT side of Inferno. So 9-3 lead from them, and I can also tell you JW right now is 20 for 4.
Not having a good time of it, no problem. Recruit 2 other guys.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah.
7-6 right now then, and the rot has been stopped by the Poles. And they've reduced that deficit to 1. It must have been a bit of a sledgehammer blow for them as well. Winning 5 in a row, comfortable, easy, straightforward Counter-Strike. Suddenly, they lose 7 rounds without reply, and nothing they were doing was working. And Ince through the smoke, picks off Law with a spammed headshot. Pasha will get the revenge frag on Emotion, but Fox has gone all aggressive on short and has got himself the first kill on that area. Neo dropping down k1ck, just trying to keep him at bay right now, and we're in a 4 versus 3. Portuguese have the advantage with their pride and joy, k1ck eSports, who were always a good force in 1.6. Never a dominant team, never a top team that would win big events internationally, but always turned up, always provided the odd surprise, and already have a win over ESC to their name. And with shots like that, it's no wonder. Absolutely destroying Pasha. Too strong.
Puts him down like a dog.
Taz, last man alive here, will get 1, but not the second. Fox getting the last man for his hat-trick in the round. And 8-6 guarantees them a half-time lead. And I tell you what, that's a big half-time lead when this map is a T-biased map.
And when ESC were 5-0 up as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, this has been a real good turnaround for k1ck. And as we said, in the cups that they've been knocked out of, they've definitely not been shamed. They've already beaten ESC 16-11 in Cup 1. They lost to Faculty, they lost to Epsilon, they lost to Fnatic and Very Games. These are all top teams.
Yeah, every one of those reached at least a final or won it.
Yep. 3
of those 4 clans actually won one of the cups each, and in Faculty also reached the final. So they shouldn't be underestimated. I know a lot of people have underestimated them.
So, what's next for this round? Money, not really a good point for ESC. As look at Mutt here. He goes flying through to middle, takes out k1ck, takes out Lord. Neo and Taz are the last 2 men left alive. And, well, they shouldn't be underestimated either. There's Neo with a double. But can they get any more? Flash going to come through the smoke. That's going to blind up Taz. But they're against 3 full HP players right now. Just having a look up towards short. Is going to come and join Taz in a second. Actually, Ince may surprise them here. He's working around the back. As Neo is going to take down Mutt. There is Ince though. And it's now all on Taz. Let's focus in on him. See if he can clutch this round. 1 versus 2. Bomb ticking away. That is to his advantage. How much more of an advantage can he get? There's the flash. Blinds Taz up. He's going to be spotted there. In's going to pick it up. And that is going to be 9-6 at the end of the half. Would never have called this one at 5-0 for ESC. That's a massive turnaround by k1ck. Brilliant.
Yeah, it really is. 9 of the last 10 rounds went their way. And it seems like ESC just struggling again. I mean, they're such a weird team in CSGO. I mean this with all due respect. I know the guys really well, and they were absolute legends in 1.6, no doubt about that. And in Go, they've been a good team, but not a great team. And it's just it's such a weird thing watching them play sometimes. They sometimes they look just like they did in 1.6. Sometimes their strats are perfect, their shots are fantastic, their clutch play's awesome, everything works. And then other times they just look average, which is so odd. Anyway, we're back underway in the second half. They are winners of their... their draw in the first game. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3 in a row from Taz. They all lined up nicely and foul like dominoes. Headshots, all of them. And that was what we were talking about. Just when they need a little bit of magic, Neo steps up to the plate. Last man alive will be New. Gets one, won't get the second, gets flanked by Pasha from behind. And ESC will take their second consecutive pistol round. Can they convert this to 2 more and retake the... Well, actually draw us back level at 9-9. And they're making it hard for themselves. They really are. 15 all in the first game against Absolute Legends. And now they find themselves behind against k1ck.
Yeah, and just an interesting stat here from pistol rounds. So far, we've only seen 1 pistol round ace, and that was from Zelos, so it doesn't count. So, here we go then. 9-7, round number 2 in this second half. ESC starting off well again. Neo going to take down Fox.
Excuse me.
Flash is going over the top. Lord is there. Here is Pasha and Neo. Blop, blop, blop. They're all dead. 9-8.
To on the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be just as awesome. So, 9-8, here we go. So excited for round number 3 here in the second half.
Actually, you know what? No, I should do this one so that you don't get the... Because then you won't have an eco. Otherwise, we'll be out of sync and then you'll get all the ecos.
That's true.
Yeah. So, yeah, let me do this. And then I'll bring you an update from the other game. LDLC, of course, playing Absolute Legends, were 10-3 back. When we last checked in on them, we'll check the half-time score in just a moment. But right now, we've not got auto-director, which is why we're missing the shots from Pasha, unfortunately. He's already got 3 in the round. And New will be the last man standing. So that's finished off nice and easily as well. So, game on, 9-9. Here's the gun round.
No, you've got to tell us the score of the other game. No teasing it and then not saying it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm going to go and check in on the other game while you do this round.
Okay.
Yeah, leave it out, brother. Right now, in the other game, LDLC, they have swapped over already, and LDLC are 11-5 down, but they have won the pistol round on the second half, CT side of Inferno. So 11-5 to Absolute Legends is the score in the other game.
Wait, that can't be right.
What? Yeah, it is.
Oh, it must have been 10-5 and Absolute Legends won the pistol round if it's 11-5, right? Oh no, it was 11-4 half time.
11-4 half time. Yeah.
I'm so dumb sometimes. Anyway, 9-9 in this game. 1 man down on each side. Oh, there's an opportunity for Pasha. He's going to take down New. He's going to need a new pair of pants after that one. Jokes are getting better as we go along today, guys, so don't worry. By the final game, they'll be absolutely brilliant. As Pasha is actually going to get himself far too many there. 3 in the end. That looked unbelievably easy. Don't even know what to say. 4-0 in the second half.
I'm still struggling with I don't do maths.
Yeah.
Okay. So 20 rounds into the game. In the 20th round right now. And ESC now back in front after clawing their way back. If you are just joining us, they were 5-0 up, then 7-5 down. Lost the first half on T side. Pasha though gets a double here and picks him up another one. Neo get the final kill of the round. That'll be 11-9 now on the eco. And suddenly ESA look like the kind of team we're used to again.
But that's the magic number. 5 in a row for ESC.
So let's have a quick look at their scoreboard, by the way. So we haven't seen a huge amount of that. Neo 23-11 right now. Pasha's also 23-11. Yeah, and Fox leading the way as expected. He's been very, very warm this evening. 19-13. Good spread of kills. Only Emotion really sort of lagging behind with 4.
Is this my round? Okay.
Well, just in case you don't want any more ecos.
Well, this is a
King
big
of
round.
the ecos.
This is a big round for k1ck now,
No,
as the AWP of Pasha. Wow, he had to adjust his position And that usually means you end up fluffing the shot, but that was absolutely brilliant from Pasha. And that gives the first kill of the round again over to ESC Icy Box. Let's see what else we're going to get. New this time is going to take down Neo, but Pasha is still watching up towards short. Oh, Emotion. He's going to come through the doors. Lord is waiting around the side. Great reaction shot from Emotion. And here comes the rest of the push. Taz and Pasha here trying to hold on. Taz is going to get the kill. Pasha dealt with by the AWP of Fox. There is Emotion in from the backside. It's now all on k1ck, who backs up into the grenade damage. But 1 versus 3. k1ck's got to do so much work with this one. Emotion kills him off 10-11. And that puts a stop to those 5 rounds, just as predicted.
Yes, it does. And should be okay for full buys on both sides this time round. Indeed they are. And it's going to be AWP v AWP. I wonder if we can just switch to Fox and see whether he decides to get the early pick. Not going to happen just yet. I don't know if Pasha fancied that. No, he didn't. He's put the smoke out, so he's probably going to go on AWP in B. Fox, meanwhile, going to take a more advanced position in mid. And wait for any signal. Then they tend to try and pick and move, so they're sort of reliant on Fox getting that opening kill. Now, they're going to try and push short here. Our ESC, they've got 1 man on there already. There's another man just behind him. Mutt's going to shut that down, though. Neo absolutely destroyed on that short. And now they have their opening kill. What do they do here? Fox still holding mid. Flash in hand. Deployed towards short. Looks like it might just be a B tunnel push now. Int's going to make his way towards those tunnels. And may come face to face with Pasha. Meanwhile, New... Is this the distraction? It looks like it might be, because I think they're already inside B. They are already inside that B bomb site. And here comes k1ck, gets the first one. Mutt and New locked down the next 2, though. And now it's a 4 versus 2. Bomb's about to be planted, but there's a man just through the window here who might be able to drop down just inside. Yes, he was. Brilliant timing from Taz. Whoa! Oh, that's sensational! 3 in a row from Taz is fantastic yet again. And it's now a 1v1. He's still got more work to do. Got 3, needs a 4th, through the window, very, very, very evenly matched, and he does get the 4th. Phenomenal round from Taz, and that's why he's part of the Golden 5. It's 12-10 to ESC.
And Emotion just asking how much health he's gotten
he might.
For a very good reason. That is absolutely incredible play from Taz. And that is exactly what we like to see. So, 12-10, ESC bouncing straight back here after losing that 1 round. k1ck can afford to buy this one up, but you can see that they've pretty much exhausted everything that they had in terms of cash. Fox already naded down to 64 health as well from the get-go of this round. And there is Pasha, peeks out middle, gonna take down New. Neo will take out Mutt as well. And already, k1ck find themselves without doing a single point of damage up until now, with only 3 men remaining to try and win the round.
I should also tell you, just quickly, LDLC are 4-0 up second side, so that one's gone to 11-8 now.
Getting close, that one. And we're going to do for the final game, if they both matter, we will try and bring you action from both of them, because we're all technically capable of doing it. So there we go. This round finished off in the end by ESC. Great opening translates into another round. 13-10, Nepal's leading.
Yeah, you can pretty much blame that last round on Taz, because the 4-man clutch he had in the last round was the reason that they were able to convert that next one so easily as well. This one's going to be a straightforward eco bash, I would imagine. They've got 5 men rushing down mid, which is a bit of a suicide mission. It's partly why we call the top of mid Suicide Alley.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is Suicide Diving.
And they are just dropping like flies right now. 4 down, 1 to find. New is the last man alive, and is finished off by Neo. Thanks very much for the easy kills.
Very camp. He lies dead on the floor there.
Did look a bit camp, didn't he? Camper than Michael McIntyre on a weekend. 14-10, ESC leading.
2 rounds away from the victory, but
wouldn't have thought that, would you, a few rounds ago?
Well, I mean, the first half, we saw ESC go 5-0 up, and I thought, well, this could actually turn out to be quite a boring game. Yep. But Kick, credit where it's due, came right back into it. Now, what's the score in the second half? 8-1. That is just a ridiculously one-sided CT side for ESC. They definitely have things on lockdown in their second half. Kick need this next one, otherwise it's going to be good night Vienna.
5 rounds in a row for LDLC, by the way, in the other game. So that one's getting closer and closer right now. It's 11-9 to AL.
Well, it's going to actually, if LDLC win and ESC win this one, this group is so wide open.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
No, we might have to double shoutcast the last 2 games simultaneously.
We are going to throw the confusion like it's never been seen before. This time around, it's 3 versus 3. k1ck got a kill. Neo got a kill. And Lord is going to get one as well onto Fox there. Fox probably thinking that he should have done better with that one. Pasha's looking the wrong direction. And where is the bomb? It's with New, but where's he going? He's in B tunnels. Lord's going to try and head him off here. New needs to keep his crosshair there because Lord is going to peek out at some point. He's managed to get around. Fantastic stuff from New. I need to get the bomb in position. Lord going to be headed off here by emotion. When I say headed off, he's literally taking his head off. While he does that, then there is Taz. 1 health versus 100. If Taz pulls this one off, I'd be very surprised. But, well, we've seen brilliance from him before. We lag out, and he's going to get it! I can't believe it! 1 HP! We lagged out, which completely spoiled the moment for me. But Taz, again, coming up huge for ESC. That's match point, 15-10.
I'm surprised the Kick players haven't asked HP, question mark?
Yeah.
Extraordinary play, again, from Taz. He has been an absolute monster in both games. And frankly, he's been ESC's strong player for the last couple of months of the Counter-Strike that I've watched anyway.
Whilst juggling a second occupation as a League of Legends commentator.
Quite. I was going to say, he's been doing a grand job as a LoL commentator recently too, and yet somehow finds time to play like this. It's quite extraordinary when he's on fire. He is an absolute delight to watch play. Makes the game look so easy. Even with 1 health point, just goes massively aggressive and wins the round single-handedly. And that's why they're at match point right now. 2 magical rounds from Taz.
Whoa.
And a magic bullet there from Neo. Gets rid of emotion. But yeah, in between the 2 of them. As the incendiary is going to be sent out to mid. And we're a 4v1 right now. This is match point. New's the last man alive. He's got to save this one if they want to take any further part. The incendiary grenade is going to fall down. Is he going to die from it? No, not quite. They are going to now rush him from both sides. Finished off by Lord. The GGs are exchanged. And in the end, it was a straightforward victory for ESC. But fantastic game, showing off some amazing skills and really backwards and forwards until we got to that sort of 20th round.
Yeah, really, really entertaining game to watch. And to be honest, it could have been over very early on. I mean, yes. ESC 5-0 up. Kick brilliantly coming back into it, but that second half just crushed them. Their CT side was really, really good there for that one. Obviously, we're going to have a 3rd game coming up. We're going to have a score update.
Yeah, I'm just going to get the score now just to see where we are, because this will decide pretty much what we show in the last game, although I'm going to get the feeling we're going to have to show both. 6-1 second half right now to LDLC, so it's 12-10 overall. To Absolute Legends. So if that stays the same way, well, if Absolute Legends go on to win that, then by my calculations, they would have 4 points, ESC would have 4 points, Kick will have 3, and LDLC will be out, because they will have 0. So LDLC have to draw or win this game against Absolute Legends to stay in with a chance of making the top 2 positions.
And if they do win it, well, everyone
can go through. So if LDLC win, they would have 3, Kick would have 3, ESC would have 4, and Absolute Legends would have 1, which would just about keep them in the hunt for a 2nd place. If it's a draw, LDLC will have 1 point, Absolute Legends 2 points, Kick 3 points, and ESC 4. So all 4 of them can... I mean, it's just such a mess. We knew this was going to happen this evening, which is why Joe and I have a redundancy plan. We're just not going to show you the 3rd game.
We're just going to go home and you can watch a scoreboard in IRC, because that's fun as well.
I used to love doing that.
Really?
Look at that. Neo's got a 4-man. No, not really.
Did you really enjoy doing that?
No, not really.
No, me
No, it was pretty boring.
It was pretty boring. So, guys, we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have figured out everything that's going on in the group, and we shall bring you the third and final game. It may even be 2 games at once. That would be a turn up for the Bucks. We'll be back when we know what's happening.
Professional grade communication tool. The choice of professional teams. Perfect stream viewing experience. Chosen by online streamers. Easy to use voice messenger service. Chosen by over 12 million gamers.
Communication is always vital when competing in tournaments. Winning a match requires perfect coordination. You cannot win by yourself.
RaidCall. Communication for winners.